Hey guys, this is Kenny Messy Soper at Royal Appleberry, and I am making Bonfire Bliss. That was the winner of my little you guys pick or you choose for me fragrance oil video that I posted, because I could not come up with anything to make. Well, I had too many, I think, and I just wasn't sure of what, colors I was going to use. And you guys, when I post that video, I mean, you guys just like came in and just suggested so many great ideas. And I said I was going to post this video this week, which is still this week. Today is Wednesday, and normally I don't soap during the week, but a couple of you were like, where's that soap? So I was going to go ahead and get this soap started. So as you can see, we have a bunch of colors here. And so what I have is I have some Buttercup Mica, and I actually added a little bit of the Clementine Pop Mica and some gold in here just to make it a little bit darker because I didn't want it so sunshiny. So that's what's in this cup here. And if my camera's weird, guys, hopefully everything's right, because when I looked at it, it was like zoomed in. I couldn't get it off, so hopefully everything's the way it's supposed to be. This camera, ever since I went to a concert and dropped it, I don't know. Okay, oh, the gold that I put in it was the 24 karat gold mica from Rustic Essentials. Everything that I'm using here, Rustic Essentials, as always. And thank you guys just for supporting me so much. And as I stated in the Help Me Choose video, or what was the name? I think it was Choose a Fragrance for Me. It's not, I can't remember, it's not in front of me. But I did tell you guys that Amy, the owner of Rustic Essentials, she's actually in the comment section commenting, guys. So go over and say hi to her. And for those of you who purchased from her, let her know how much you like her products. And I mean, just ask her whatever you want to ask. She's the owner of the gosh darn company, so she can tell you whatever you need to know there. So just give her some love, say hello. I mean, just tell her what great products she has, because she does have amazing products. And if it wasn't for her, none of this stuff would be sitting here. So what I did, I got some black here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I can't really tell. But I put some gold, the 24 karat gold, in the black to give it like a little bit of gold sparkle or shimmer. And I can see it. It looks really, really good. So hopefully it'll turn up in the soap. And then I have some... Did I put that back already? Jesus. I'm forever moving. Oh, Lord. What did I do with it? Sorry, guys. You guys know that I normally don't soap during the week. Oh, here it is. I got some Sangria Mica, which is here. So that's going to be my reddish color. I didn't want it red because if you really look at a fire, it doesn't have red in it. It's more like an orangey red or a dark burgundy-ish color sometimes. So I'm going to use the Sangria Mica for that. And then I have some Toffeelicious Mica, which is here and very, very thick because I didn't use very much oil to mix it. So those are all my colors. And again, I am using Bonfire Bliss because that's what you all picked, and thank you so much. It smells so darn good. So I'm excited about this. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. Let's just say that. It may change. You guys know how that goes. If you really can't hear me, I'm just putting stuff away just because I have too much stuff around me. But I'll be back on 30 seconds if I can just stop dropping stuff. Okay, where did that mica go? Alright, here we go. And also, thank you guys so much for those of you that went over to my second channel and just gave such support and showed love and left comments, and just thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. And for those of you who do not know, I do have a second channel. It's called Unconventional Kenny. That's not a soaping channel, but there's a lot of cool fun stuff over there. Also, be sure to go over there and subscribe, because when you subscribe and like that, that I have a video called Dollhouse Shoe Haul / giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway, so all you gotta do is subscribe and like the video, and you will automatically be entered to win some cool stuff. Alright guys, so that's enough about that. I have all my colors mixed, so now I'm going to mix my oils, my lye, and all that fun stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I have all my colors mixed in. And one thing I have to say about the Bonfire Bliss fragrance oil, with certain colors, it can be a fast mover, but not to the point that it's not workable. It just thickens up. And the reason why I say certain colors, because this, my black right here, I've stick blended the crap out of this because I wanted it to be really stiff. And as you can see, it is not. And like my brown, Once you stir it out, it'll move. It's still pretty fluid, but like this sangria, it's thickened up, but it's still movable. So yeah, I guess it's just certain colors. The rest of my colors are okay. You know, I'm not having too much of an issue with that. But it's just, I don't even really want to call it a fast mover. It thickens up some colors faster than others, because as you can see, this is still workable. This is not soap on a stick or anything like that. So all my colors are beautiful. They're the colors that I wanted them to be, so I'm very happy about that. I just wish that this black would thicken up, but it won't. So the reason I think I'm gonna go in like in layers. I have a picture. Get my hands cleaned off. And I have a picture of a bonfire. Of course, I cannot make this look like a bonfire, although the reason why I hadn't made the soap sooner is because I have been laying around thinking of ways that I can emulate it. But I don't know. So what I'm going to do is a hanger swirl once I make some room, which it's not a whole lot. I guess I can clear some of the stuff off the table. Okay. And quickly, I don't know. I tell you guys this stuff just because sometimes I think it's funny and sometimes it's annoying. But I had a comment by someone, and I'm not going to go into the whole details of it, but for those of you who are planning to start a YouTube channel, get ready. Because the more subscribers you get, the more opinions you get on how you should run your soap channel. And it's just funny to me, you know, that people feel the need. And I spoke on this before, and I'm not going to, you know, turn this into some rant or anything like that. But it's just kind of, you got to let it roll off your back and don't even really pay attention to it, because people are always going to have opinions, and they feel the need to share them with you and tell you how to run your channel. And all you really can do at the end of the day is just kind of laugh at it. So that's what I do. But if you do decide to start a YouTube channel, get some tough skin before you start. Yep, you need it. You're gonna need it, most definitely. But all in all, who cares about the one negative comment or very opinionated comment when I have like loads and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of amazing, encouraging, absolutely great and hilarious comments from you all. So none of that matters. All right, so now I was trying to avoid using so many spatulas, but that's not gonna happen as usual. So see, like my brown here, it would look like it was kind of thick in the cup, but actually it's not. And my black is just still very, very loose. You know what this fragrance reminds me of? It has pine smell to it. So it reminds me a lot of my deer hunting soap, which is red cedar and pine. But you can smell like a smoky fragrance to it. It kind of has like that bonfire smell. Hopefully this doesn't break through. Nope, it won't, because I don't want it to. And yeah, it's very, very campy. Like when I say campy, I mean like you feel like you're at camping or at a bonfire. It does have a very, very pleasant smell. And I'm not going to put glitter on top because this is going to be for male and female. And I'm thinking I might just save a wee bit for to add in, you know, my drop swirl. It's going to be a drop swirl and then a hanger, if that makes any sense. So go ahead and spread that around. Spread some brown and gold love. And I'm so glad that I put this 24 karat mica inside of all of my colors. I said the black, but I remember that I actually put in all of them because it just looks fab, y'all. I know the camera's not picking it up, but you can really, really see it. Let me bang this on the floor. Uh-oh. Almost lost my basket there, guys. That would have been a mess. Alright, so now, why I'm doing it like this. Okay, the black represents like the soot and the ash. The brown represents the wood. And then I'm going to do my reddish color, which is, hopefully I'll be able to spread it, but I know it's going to pull up that brown because the brown is thinner than this red. But I love this red color. I really do. And I'm just going to probably, well, yeah, I'll use majority of it, and I'll save just a wee bit for the top. Hopefully it'll stay fluid enough for me to do something with it. I think it will, though, by the time I get to the top. So, Alright, so I'll save that. And try to spread this around without pulling up the brown too much, which of course it is going to do that. So, la la la. I'll just do this instead. Yep, that's fine, just like that. Now, what do I want to do? I think that I'm going to, I'm going to use my hanger right now. What did I do with it? Oh, okay. So I'm going to use my hanger right now. And what I'm going to do is get that off of there and stick right there. Which that made 0 sense at all. Okay, so I'm going to kind of do like a up and down motion very tightly. If this red is just like, seriously, knock it off. It's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to sit right here on top. And I don't know why I decided to do this. It just felt right. I just wish I can get that red down there some more. So maybe I'll do it a little bit more. I mean, that stuff is like, no, I'm not moving. Sorry. But I think I am getting the effect that I want. So if I can get the hanger out the camera, you guys can actually see. So put that back in there. That looks like s'mores. It really does. I like the way that looks. It does look like s'mores. With like a cherry sauce or something. Ew, that sounds delicious. Like cherry sauce and s'mores. I know some of you guys are like, ew. But it sounds like it would be good. Okay. Yeah, I need to clean off my fingers. What am I doing? So it's making an even bigger mess. So I'll just use this napkin here. Because I'm going to need to use this hanger again. And I think that I'm going to, oh Jesus guys, I should have, well, I wish I could have turned the camera off to clean up this mess, but I got soap all over my hands and I'm not trying to get it all over my camera. And let's say a little prayer for Rachel's camera. Rachel of Bonnie Bubbles. Oh, her camera fell in her soap and it totally, you guys know that my camera fell in my soap too, but hers actually killed her camera, so her camera is no more. I feel so bad for her. I'm like, oh no. So hopefully she's able to get herself a new camera, because I love her videos. Love them. And the little kitty at the end is just the cutest little thing you've ever seen in your life. Love the kitty. Okay, is that good? Yeah. All right. So now what I plan to do is I'm going to pour most of this white in here, and then I'm going to do a drop swirl through it if everything is still fluid enough. I don't know about that. I think once I stir it, it'll be fine. Yeah. But it's not going to be like a super fluid drop swirl. But this white is dandy, but although I didn't put very much, let me do this snack down quickly. I didn't put very much fragrance in the white just because it has a 1% vanillin content in it, and I didn't want it to change too dark. So here we go. I'll put most of that white in there, and then I'll save some for the top, which is very, very little. So I'm going to take some of that out and put it back in here because I do want a wee bit more than that on the top. All right, that's good. Okay, so spread this around and then see what kind of drop swirl I can get going here. Well, this is going to be a plop swirl, so thankfully I am doing a hanger swirl, because yeah, these are a little thicker than I would want them to be to do a drop swirl. So I'm going to try to dollop these in from up high like this, and they're just going to be in random spots. And I think I'll just keep doing that over and over again. And at this point, it doesn't really matter if I mix spatulas, because this is all going to get mixed in together anyway. So it does not matter. Actually, I don't want to put the orange and yellow together. Nope, I don't. And I think that this red might need to go ahead and... yeah, I need to put that in there. It's not going to hang out until I'm done. For the top, it's just not going to. So, and that yellow is still a little bit lighter than I wanted it to be. It could have been a wee bit darker, I think. Hopefully this stays black and not turn gray, because it's looking a little grayish. But then again, like I said, it's not actually full black either. So it's all really going to work. Oh, if I could actually get it in a mold, it would work a whole lot better, wouldn't it? Okay. Oh, guys. No, I was going to try to post this video tonight, but editing is going to be a monster. So, when you guys get this video, it'll probably be Thursday or Friday. So, and I would prefer to just, because what I was going to do, if I did post it tonight, you guys wouldn't have got the cutting video, so that's no fun. So yeah, if you guys can just hang tight, and I'm saying this like you're here right now, but by the time I post this video, the cutting will be up as well. So yeah, I'll just wait. I would have loved to give it to you sooner, but I can't. Okay. What is that dripping? Oh, Lord, there's water in the handle of this cup. I'm like, what is that water coming from? Where is that water coming from? Not what. Now, I think like if it would have stayed, oh, Jesus. Anyway, if it would have stayed fluid the way I wanted it to, the white would have really, really worked with it. But I think because it has thickened a little bit, I would prefer have not to use more white than, you know, any other color. But once again, let me stop, you know, fussing, because I'm going to do a hanger swirl. So that's going to jazz it all up, guys. Yes, it is. So I know you guys are probably like, what in the hell? It's going to work. It always does. You guys know how I roll. Okay. And yeah, I am like throwing soap everywhere, but I kind of have to in this case, just because I need to get it, you know, further down in some spots. So, and for those of you who are just joining my channel, I am called Kenny the Messy Soaper, and you can clearly see why. I don't do this stuff on purpose. It just happens. I try to be neat. I swear I do. It just never, ever, ever works out for me. So I don't make it my business to, you know, focus on being a neat soaper, because it's just not going to happen. That's just not what I do. It's not going to work. But I'm so glad that you found my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. I hope that you want to subscribe. That way you'll stay up to date on what I am up to and the messes that I am making. But trust me, although you probably look at this soap right now like I'm out of here, because this lady is extremely messy. It's kind of gross. But just hang on. Hang in there, guys. Just hang in there, because you'll see. Somehow I always manage to pull it off. How? I don't know. But I do. So I think this is just my way of soaping. Yeah, it is. There's no think about it. It is just my way of soaping. I don't think that'll ever change. So, but I can clean that up. Nobody needs to see that. Alright, so now, where am I going with this right now? I don't know. I probably should just use up the rest of these colors. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And what I wanted to do for the top, I don't think it's going to happen either, just because this is getting really not, I keep saying it's getting really thick. It's not, as you can see, it's plopping. It's not thick to the point I just can't use it, but maybe I will save some for the top. You know what? I will. Because the reason why I will is going to give the top, because it's really thick, it's going to give the top like a really good texture. So, and it's going to stand out kind of like a 3D type. So yeah, it'll work. All right, now. So let's see what's of this red color. Yeah, I'm going to say that it's behaving. I think it'll hang out until I'm ready for it. So now I need to throw some more orange in here. Then another little stir. This smells so good. It does remind me a lot of my my deer hunting, but just not as potent, because there are some other notes there for sure. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of white in there. I kind of want to. No, I don't need any more white. Sure don't. Alright, so no more black. I can use a wee. Can I? No, I need to keep that black. So I think I'm going to just keep doing this with the yellow and orange until I have only what I want left for the top, which is probably, I need to stop right now. Yeah, I need to stop because I need to save that. And take one more dollop of that, and that'll be that. Okay, guys? Now, it's time for some hanger action. So, I probably want to get most of that in the mold first before I go along with this hanger action. These are some cool fall colors, I'll say that much. Sure is. And I love bonfires, guys. Do you guys like bonfires? If you like bonfires, give a thumbs up, because bonfires are fucking awesome, man. Absolutely fucking. You guys said I was going to say the F word, didn't you? Nope. But yeah, I do love them. And it's so sad because Hunter and her friends, they would have them all the time, but they have them pretty late and they have them like during the week, and I'm like in bed. I can't stay up for them. I'm like, oh, so I'll go out just for a few minutes just to chat out the kids, and then I'll go back in the house. But yeah, I never really get a chance to enjoy them. So she did have a lot of them in the summer. She normally has a lot in the summer, but a fall one would be ran. Okay, so now let me figure out how I'm going to commence the swirl on this. So let's start here. And I don't want to go down too far because I don't really want to disturb that black and brown on the bottom. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go down too far. Hopefully, what I had in mind is going to work. I don't know, guys. Don't know. But I do feel like I need to bring some more of this white up. I'll kind of drag it over. Yeah, and then mush it down in there because it is a lot of white going on. That looks crazy. But it does look fall. Okay, and then I'm going to just do this and I will stop after this because I don't want it to get muddied. I'm learning, you all. I am learning, okay? See, I do listen. Oops. Okay, put that over there since there's nothing over. That looks really cool. I don't know about you guys, but I think it looks really, really cool. And I should probably bring you guys closer because I think I fixed my camera issue. Yeah, you are kind of far away. Let me bring you down closer just so you can see. And well, I'm done with the hanger. Now I can bring you in. But at first, the hanger would have been all in your face. Okay, so, yeah, I'm excited about this now. Since I did the swirl, because who knows what's cooking on the inside. Who knows, y'all? Who knows? All right, let's get that down back in there. I probably should just use like a little spatula or something. But nope, I'll just use my finger. And then I'm going to give this a smack down. Ow! I got a big old blob hanging off the side and I just banged it and threw it all over the floor. Oh, Kenny, Kenny, Kenny. Okay. Yeah, this was a really messy one, guys. Really, really messy. Alright, so now, let's see. I need another spatula. Lord Jesus, you need spatulas. And it's what? Get it stir. Because I had just a few little drops of fragrance left in that bottle, and I don't like to waste. So I dropped them in here. And this is a very delightful smell, I'm telling you. It smells like wood burning. It smells like pine. It smells like bonfire. Yes, it does. It really does. So I'm going to put all that white in there. And I don't know. I thought about doing a black base at first, all black base. I'm like, I don't know how that's I'm gonna like that too much. And I kind of feel like I'm regretting doing so much white. But with the swirl, I think if it was just a very fluid drop swirl, I think I would have been happier. I'm not unhappy, don't get me wrong, I'm not unhappy. Because you just never ever know what's going on the inside. And I think, you know, it's going to be a cool looking swirl. I feel like it is. I think I just would have preferred that my swirls were a little bit thinner. And I don't think they're going to be, just because it was more of a plop than a drop swirl. So, a plop swirl? Yeah, that's new. But anyway, so let me shut up and just keep on moving, because don't I always do this, guys? Do I not always do this? I always just wish I would have done it this way. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. And then I end up liking it. I mean, sometimes I really end up loving it. So, shut up, Kenny. Sometimes you have to have a little pep talk with yourself, okay? Alright, I'm going to smack that down too. As soon as I get that off the corner. I don't want any of those colors underneath to jump on top, so I will stop doing that. All right, now, let's see. I think I'm going to, do I want to do lines or just kind of plop them? Let's see, probably plops, just because I don't have a whole lot. And hopefully, because this white is rather fluid, it doesn't pull up on top and cover. Get over there. What I'm trying to do. I don't know, it's like, it's so odd because my music's not playing in the background. It sounds so quiet in here when I'm not talking. It's weird for me. Yeah, I do think this is going to be kind of cool looking. I do, just because of what I did with the bottom. So hopefully the hanger swirl that I did on the bottom is like really awesome looking. I think it will be though. I really do. So I'm just cleaning off some of this soap off the spatula so I can get it in the mold. Sorry guys. Okay, here we go. There we go. So that's that. And then we'll do, let me get this red in here. What's left of this red. And see, that's what I told you guys. It's like a, kind of like a frosting consistency. So it's not like rock hard or anything like that. Not at all. You can actually still work with it. So I'm going to put those kind of on very close to the black. Get in there, please and thank you. Okay. I just hope like the orange and yellow doesn't make it look like Halloween. But if it does, oh well, it's fitting, isn't it? I think it'll be just fine, but I don't think it will. I really don't. Ooh, I should have put my hair up. Y'all, the back of my neck is on fire. Like I'm sitting next to a bonfire. So dumb. Anyway. Oh, I'm just full of lame jokes. Yes, I am. See, at least I know it. And Hunter, I'll like tell some of these jokes. She's like, oh my god, you're so lame. Well, she's not telling me something I don't know. I know this. So, I am the cool, lame mom, if that makes any sense. But I am. Okay. So, I think that's all the red that I'm going to get out of this cup. Although, I feel like I can get a little bit more. And I mean a little. Okay, there we go. Now I'm kind of, nope. I was going to say, I'm kind of wishing that I would have put the, like, a black and orange and red and yellow, which, that's so dumb, because that's kind of what I'm doing. Anyway, shut up. Okay. I'm just, I don't know, I'm just full of thoughts, because I really didn't have a solid idea of what I wanted to do. I knew what I kind of wanted it to look like, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to pull that one off, so, although none of that happened, I think this is going to be kind of cool. Kind of. Okay. Ooh, I was just checking because, guys, I'm telling you, that would have been frightful if it wasn't recording. I had to check. That would be just absolutely terrible. All this work, and then you guys been asking, and I did that whole thing for you guys to choose fragrance, and didn't even record it. Boy, 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 I probably would have had to move out of town. You guys would have got me for that one, wouldn't you? So, but nope, I am recording, as you can see. Okay. That is going to be cool and strange at the same time. Because I think that it's going to be kind of cool once I pull them all together. And I did want to do a gold, mica drizzle on top, but I don't, honestly. Do I want to? I think it, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a teeny one. Yeah, I think so. You like that? A teeny one. That way you know it's going to be very small. But I think it'll just give it a certain pop, you know? So I'm going to do it. And I don't want to make it too golden, you know, because guys are just like, I ain't using that. So, but just a little bit. Just a little teeny bit. It's okay, guys. I'm not going to have you looking like an Oscar. So, Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. Whew, but I do know this hair is hot on the back of my neck. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I think that I want to do the mica swirly. Yeah. Yes, I'll do that with this before I swirl this in. Guys, so sorry that you have to wait a second, because I just discovered I wanted to do this. Alright. Just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. And if you can't bear with me, you are more than welcome to fast forward. I do understand, but it shouldn't take me too long. Should not take me too long, because everything is right in my eyesight. Oh, okay. Well, if I don't trip and kill myself, I can get this done. So, I'll just make a light, not too thick, not too crazy. Do I have a pipette nearby? Yes, I do, and it actually has gold in it. Sweetums. Okay, so go ahead and give this a swirl. Ooh, I should have stirred that first. It's like gold dust flying. Yep, my camera's just like, you are taking too long. So, sorry. It did turn off for a second. I thought I was going to have to take some of this off and put it on my computer, but it's working with me. And that's all I'm going to put. No more than that, because I don't want it too gold. Alright, so now I just need a skewer, which I do have one. Fancy that. And now I'm going to give this a quick smack down. As if that made much of a difference at all. It did not. Okay. I did say I was going to bring you guys closer, didn't I? Oops. Alright. There you go. Now everybody can see. Okay, so I think I may do something like that. But it's just odd because I know I wanted it textured, but Jesus. But actually, that just might be working out. Because what's happening by these other colors being thicker is pulling the white up on the corners. And I don't know how I feel about that. Well, the edges, not the corners. So I'm going to do that one more time. And I think, let me tap it down again and then I'll do it again. Just to get these thicker colors settled down in there, so they're not sitting up so high. Alright, so let's do that again. Ooh, this smells good. I just got a nice whiff of it. It does smell divine. So is the top looking bonfire-y? No. No, it's not, but I do like the way it looks. So let me clean this up just a wee bit so it doesn't look so disastrous. And then I'll show you guys up close what it looks like. And I'm going to be really, really, really curious to see what's going to be on the inside. I really am. Because this top is not saying anything about a bonfire. Maybe it's too... Is it too uniform, guys? I'm thinking it's too uniform. That's why I'm not filling it. So, I'm going to mess it up. You guys are going to kill me. I know. Yep, I'm going to mess it up because it's pretty, okay? I'll show you up close. See, it's pretty, but I think it's a little too pretty. So, I don't want it to be ugly, of course, but that's just not really what I wanted. And then the gold kind of got lost. So, I'm going to do this again. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. It's not, okay, not too pretty. I think it's the colors are just a little too uniform because it's like they're too defined. You can clearly see the orange over there and the yellow over here, and I don't like that. So, let's see. Maybe I'll go in the opposite direction. And then I'm not going to do much else after this because I don't want it to get too crazy looking. Okay. See? I like that. And I'm not lying. I do like that. That's better. It was just, I don't know, it was just too elegant looking, I think. And that really wasn't working with the theme of this soap. So, is that better, guys? I think that looks so much better. Yeah. I like that. Okay, so that's my Bonfire Bliss, guys. I hope that it is cool looking on the inside and everybody really likes the way that it looks. I think it's going to be cool. I do. I'm going to say I do think it's going to be cool. So if you like this soap so far, please do give a thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. And again, if this is your first time watching my channel, I am so glad that you found me, and I hope that you do decide to come back. I am a messy sober, but I'm not normally this messy. This was a bit crazy. And yeah, I'm looking at my picture of my bonfire. It is reminiscent of it. I think it's going to work. I do. So I'm happy. I am very happy with it. If you like this soap, new subscribers, do give a thumbs up. That is greatly appreciated. For my stinking awesome crew that's always here, if you like it, do give a thumbs up as well. That lets me know you want to see more. And I think I'm going to kick out a few more videos. This one's going to go before some of the videos that I already did. So you'll see this one first, just because this was something I asked you guys to help me with. But yeah, enough of the talk. I'm done. It's really hot in here. I need to get my hair off my neck before I pass out. So that's it, guys. Again, I'm going to give you one more close-up because I am feeling that top. Wasn't at first, but I am now. Alright, guys. So that's it. Love, kisses, and hugs. And until next time, see you later.